good news is that not only is chocolate a way to stimulate your taste buds, higher consumption of the delicacy is linked with a 37% reduction in cardiovascular disease and a 29% reduction in strokes. Nikita Nath of the Autonola Chocolates says the cacao grown in Trinidad makes the job a little easier for producing a high-quality product rivaled by none. This country has won 8 international cacao awards and now has 3 Cacao Excellence Awards.
Well, first of all, one of the types of cocoa tree most used in what we call fine or flavor chocolate is the Trinitario tree, which was first discovered right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So that sort of historical connection makes us unique. But Trinitario trees are now grown in other countries throughout the world. What's really special though is most of the world's cocoa is produced in West Africa.
TNT cocoa still has its own individual flavor, with a perfect marriage between the best qualities of both the Forastero and Criollo varieties, creating a rich chocolate flavor with an unforgettable taste.
And their cocoa it's okay, there's cocoa flavor notes, but Trinidad and Tobago fine cocoa is really special because you get cocoa flavor plus floral and fruity notes that really make the chocolate extra special.
It is interesting that Trinidad used to supply 20% of the world's chocolate, but Ms. Nath explains for various reasons we now trail in production.
We were the third largest producer after Venezuela and Ecuador. We used to produce like 35,000 tons a year roughly. We're probably producing less than 500 tons a year now, and people want to know why, because we have some of the best cocoa. Why are we producing so little?
Miss Nath says that the sweet confection is not so easy to produce.
But when you look at cocoa, there are a lot of challenges to producing. It's labor intensive, it's all done by hand. And actually, to be honest, the decline kind of started in the early 1900s when witch's broom disease really heavily affected plantations. I mean, people would have abandoned estates, the work was too hard, followed by the Great Depression, followed by just agriculture becoming unattractive in general as a field to work in.
Chocolatier Nath explains that besides these, other factors add to the chocolate-making challenge.
And of course, most importantly, as in any business, the finance has to make sense, right? So farmers, if you plant a cocoa tree today, it takes you 4 years before you really start to see fruit. Long time, 8 years before the tree is fully mature.
Ms. Nath explained making chocolate is time-consuming, starting with the baking of the cacao beans.
That's a long time to see a return on your investment. And are you really willing to put down that amount of money? When it becomes mature, what are your profits going to be like?
She says nibs are the essence of chocolate making, and these are ground up to produce dark chocolate, which is then utilized to create milk chocolate or whatever the chocolatier desires. She says the final stage is tempering and molding, making it stronger and shinier. On that note, We Focus wishes everyone a happy chocolate day. Remember, it's not only delicious, but good for your health.